Welcome back to more Let's Play Cave Story Plus. Last time, we met Sue's mother after being imprisoned, and with our help, she built a rocket that'll hopefully take us up to the doctor? I suppose, let's go see. Now, something I want to mention in regards to some of the endings. If you want to get the first ending, the worst ending admittedly, then you want to tell Kazuma yes that you want to leave. By saying yes, he'll simply go outside and be with the dragon. This will allow you to end the game whenever you'd like, and you can always just continue on without doing that and still get all the other endings as we've done here. Should you say no, it does lock you out of that, which unfortunately we did, so I don't think I'll be showing that ending off, but I'll at least mention how to get them. I think the only ending I do actually want to show will be the final ending. Now, notably, if you want the joke ending of the game, what you need to do right now is get all the way to the end of the game with this mask still equipped. I believe all you have to do is launch this rocket without talking to them and proceed up, beat the game. It's not that hard, and frankly, I don't think I'll be showing it, but it is a fun little joke ending, and hey, I figure it gives you a reason to play the game yourself, if you have the time. Otherwise, hey there. Did you sleep well? The rocket is finished. Surely you can beat the doctor, yes? I believe you can. Please, take this. And we received the booster 2.0. Thank goodness, because you're going to need it. You won't need that mask any longer. So yeah, if you want the joke ending, you have to do it without your booster, which is ridiculously tough. And frankly, I don't know if I'm good enough at the game to do that. Directly above us is a way that leads to the throne. You should be able to make it there using this rocket. The Mimiga and the plantation are all gone now. That means the red flower might have already been put to use. Well then, please get on the rocket and hurry to the doctor's throne. Sure. And Ito? I'm back. Trying to hide was useless, and the rocket would never be completed without me. But by the way, if you defeat the doctor, think I'll become a human once more? I guess, I don't know. So, notably, before you take the rocket, well, first, make sure to re-equip your booster, because it doesn't automatically re-equip it, which might be a little jarring, but we want to actually not take the rocket up first. There's a little special something that's waiting for us, which you may never have even thought to go and check. You will see them when you take the rocket, but frankly, it's better to just come up and do it now rather than, take the rocket and have to come all the way back down. So you might be wondering, what the heck am I talking about? What's up here? Why should I come all the way back here? Well, remember all those dogs we helped Jenka get? Turns out, one of them's here. It's been a while. Woof. I've been hired as a courier. This is for you. And he gives you a life capsule. This one increases your max life by 5. You're going to fight the doctor. You have my support, by the way. Tell Curly I said hi. Woof. So yeah, notably, that is the only life increase you get in the game should you be on hard mode. For whatever reason, they give you that one. I don't know why, but hey, I take it. Otherwise, time to ride the rocket up. Pretty nice. Yeah, should you have tried to get up here any other way, those things would crush you and kill you. It's not that fun. So let's save and head on through. Should you have done everything you need for the true ending, a black wind blows through your body. All weapons drop to level 1. Welcome to the last cave, hidden. If you haven't done all the requirements for the true ending, you will get an easier version of this cave. So, I suppose keep that in mind. This is where the game really starts to ramp up and is going to seriously start punishing you should you have done the right things and met all the right requirements. Admittedly, this is one of the areas that kind of beat the heck out of me when I first played the game on my 3DS. These areas coming up demand such an acute amount of platforming precision that, frankly, it's quite the daunting task. Also, too, that red water there will hurt you. The other big thing, all of your weapons are reset to level 1. This makes it so that, frankly, the spur is really, really helpful. This is also where, if you want to be better off ultimately, I would honestly recommend taking Nemesis. Losing all your weapon levels is actually a benefit for the weapon, because if you remember, it works inversely to how every other weapon works. So, while the blade is nice and frankly does really good damage, I would recommend keeping Nemesis. I like the blade for memento purposes, but frankly, Nemesis is better for what's to come. If you don't have the Polar Star, good luck. This stuff is brutal, and it is meant for it. Ow. As you can see, I'm trying to refill some of our health, but it's not the easiest thing. This part of the game is going to seriously demand that you have some supreme control over Quote. And frankly, it's difficult. Ow. It is nice that they give you some heals throughout it, but I'll be honest, they're not all that much. It's kind of rough. Ow. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage. Hopefully we'll be okay. I ate my words. So yeah, we'll retry. Thank goodness they put a save right there, otherwise this would be ridiculously hard. Not that it isn't, but you know, it'd be harder than it had any right to be. Ow. So yeah, there's a good chance we're gonna be coming through here a lot, and this may be the entire episode, because frankly, this is hard. Ooh. The other brutal thing, too, that I'm gonna warn you about right now, there's a boss in the middle of this. So if you're not prepared, good luck. Ow. Admittedly, you might want to try to level up the missile launcher, but if you're in hard mode, just stick to the spur. It's by and far your best weapon, and you won't have the missile launcher. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Whew. Ideally, if you wait for these bats to be in the right position, they can drop health. So it might be worth trying to kill things in the correct position, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Whew. So yeah, this part is really difficult. I'd like to get all my stars back. There we go. I'm just going to wait for the bats, so that way I can focus on platforming. There we go. Excuse me, little fella. While I would like those hearts, they're a little risky to get. You got them, all right. Whew. But yeah, things at this point are, they mean business. I do like the game's incremental difficulty. I think it's a really nice touch, but man, does it demand a lot of you. And if you're not, you know, a super well-versed, I mean, I hate to use the term, if you're not a gamer, you're probably going to struggle with this a lot more than even I am, which is saying a lot. This segment is hard. And, I wouldn't blame you if you can't do it. Like I said, I struggled doing this a long time ago, and frankly, I haven't done it since then. So, you know, you're seeing an unpracticed fool try his best. Man, I'm really not doing so great. Luckily, certain old techniques are still quite viable, which is nice. Oh, I hate that. Now, unfortunately, there's the boss. It would be really nice if you could just hit him with Fireball, but it doesn't work so well.
Ow. So yeah, say hi to the red ogre. He's not all that difficult. His patterns are pretty simple. But yeah, if you're not expecting a boss fight by the time you get here, this guy can really mess you up. Still, he drops a fair amount of EXP, and for beating him, you receive the Medal of the Red Ogre. Very nice. Small and incredibly heavy. It has no use. More just proof that, hey, you did it, which is, you know, cool. Ooh. Yeah, look at all these little guys. I will say, I do love the contrast of these enemies between the background. It really reminds me of, like, the first cave, just insanely difficult, which is fair. We've come a long way. I hate these enemies so much, because if they crush you, that's it. That's game. Admittedly, I want to say... no. The spur really is just the best way to deal with them. That's probably what I'd recommend. Get beneath them and just shoot up. It's risky, though, because if you mess it up, you're dead. Woo! Now, admittedly, you can go through them quick enough to not get hit, which is nice, but, you get the idea. Luckily, this segment right here can be trivialized if you just use the spur. Get through them. Thank goodness. So yeah, that's the it for this cave. It's brutal. Now imagine doing all this with, the Mimiga mask. Granted, I believe if you have the mask on, it doesn't give you that brutal cave. Also, the game will warn you. You'll fall beyond this point. So should you continue there, you'll just game over. So at least they warn you. Yeah, as we can see, the Mimiga are already weaponized. And there's a helicopter? Is this the helicopter Sue arrived in on? It might be. Ooh, and here's a lovely little shed. This is the prefab house. We'll say it will rest. Get a nice life refill. And save the game. This is your final save point. So be warned. From here on out, you've got nothing but you in the end. Now, I say it's the final save point, but realistically, you'll have another chance to use it, assuming you've done everything correctly for the true ending. So keep that in mind. Also, if you notice, we can come up this way. And there's a nice little cache of weapons and items, which is super nice. So if you want to try to rebuild all your weapon levels, this is where to do it. Otherwise, up here, this is the end of the road. So, you know, there's nowhere else to go. Frankly, we're just going to keep using the spur. There's no reason to use anything else. This is by far the most powerful weapon. So, may as well keep it up. Oh, hey, Misery.
It's you again. You really are tenacious. To destroy the core. Is that why you're here? Before, I thought you were just a reckless little robot, but I underestimated you. You should know, I have no regrets about this island. It is my fate to obey the one who wears the crown. Prepare yourself
For Misery's boss fight. She is, kinda rough. She's not all that bad, but if you can, do your best to not get hit by her. You're gonna regret it if you do. And granted, I haven't fought her in such a long time that I'm not doing the best at showing, you know, her off. I do believe her little enemies that she spawns, though, can give you heals. So if you want to sit here for a minute and just keep dodging her attacks and healing up, you totally can. Ow. Admittedly, this is going very poorly. Yeah, a lot of her patterns are super simple. So frankly, while this isn't a great run, it's at least, you know, learning for the future when you attempt her again in a minute. Oh! But yeah, I mean, the spur is kind of your best friend, and it'll make pretty good work of her, so long as you're dodging all of her stuff better than I am. Hey, there's some health. So yeah, see, they can drop stuff, but yeah, she hurts. Admittedly, her patterns aren't all that bad. I'm just not all that good. So, whoopsies. Plus, I like a lot of the bosses here at the end of the game, where they show you that, hey, your timing and where your attacks go matter a lot more than just getting one little hit in. Especially with the spur, because of how it works. It has a nice gameplay loop of focus on dodging while keeping your charge and then letting it go at the right moments. I really like it. Alright, Misery. Let's do it. Whoops. There we go. I'll take the free 50. Yeah, if you want to dodge those easily, just kind of go over them. They will correct their course, which makes them a little annoying. But usually they're not all that hard to dodge. Otherwise, you can just boost her under them. Try to watch out for any other ones she sends out. Man, I'm really doing even worse on this part. Well, Misery, how about you just do me the favor and just take me out? Oh, goodness. I kind of expected this. It's been a little while. But hey, if any of our previous fights are anything to go off of, third try's the charm, right? Ow. Excuse me, my good sir. I would appreciate you not existing. There we go. And he even gave us a nice little life refill. How nice. Alright, Misery, time for rematch number 3. Come on. There we go. Pretty good damage. I'm surprised she didn't do the little black bubbles. Normally she does. She's being very docile this time. Weird. Not saying I dislike it, it's just it's not what I've come to expect from her. Whew. Go. There's the attack I was waiting for. Whew. Got her. There, see? That went much better. Up and away she goes. But, hey, we defeated Misery. Now, unfortunately, they lock off the other room. So, be prepared. You've got a boss rush on your hands. Huh. It's all of our Mimiga friends. Well, hello. How's it going?
Hey, you're the traveler I met a while back at my house. You've come to save me?
We sure have.
The doctor's afraid of us. That's why he put us in jail. There's no mistaking it.
So, ready to party?
Finally, it's complete. Mimiga become enraged when we introduced the red flower as a form of medication. Its cause is rather simple. The red flower brings out latent abilities. Not only this, but it also contains a compound that destroys one's reasoning. And now, I've successfully extracted and intensified it, which is this. The red crystal. And this red crystal, it works on humans as well. Ha ha! Amazing. Do you understand how extraordinary this is? You don't understand, do you? Well then, I will give you a very special lecture now.
So yeah, welcome to the doctor. He's honestly, I think, a little easier than Misery. I think his patterns are a bit easier to dodge. Though he does do a fair amount of damage, so stay on your toes. That's probably the worst of what he has for you. But as you can see, he's not that bad.
Ah! Oh no! The power is out of control!
But he has a phase 2, wouldn't you know? And, it's admittedly still not that bad. I always thought the Misery fight was harder. Not that this fight's, you know, easy or anything, but I thought Misery was a bit rougher. Still, he does have all these bats, so, you know, careful with that. That's probably the worst he can do to you in this phase, but he's still not that bad. defeated the doctor. All right. We're still not done yet. Now, if you talk to Choco,
You did well. I feel little like a celebrity. Sue? Yeah, I know her. That girl looks like a Mimiga, but is really a human, isn't she? Well, my eyes can't be fooled. She's not here, though. You're strong, aren't you? Like our great hero, Arthur.
so yeah, she will give you some heals, which, thank goodness. Frankly, take what you can get as many of the hearts as you can, and it should heal you right back up, which, thank goodness. Otherwise, it's time to fight the real fight. The black space. Whoops. There we go. These look awfully familiar.
Hold it right there. Stay away from the core if you care for this one's life. For a robot, you seem to have human emotions. You are different from the others who came here many years ago. To think that the new king was defeated by you. Even so, we'll make a deal. You can fall to your doom with the island, or you can forget about everything here and leave. Leave here right now. I will guarantee her life. Otherwise...
Huh?
I won't let you escape. Who's there? Already forgotten your master's voice? The power of the red crystal is incredible. Even now I feel so alive. Although my body is succumbed, my consciousness is clear. It feels as if I have become a superhuman.
Unbelievable.
What's wrong, Misery? Is this form dreadful?
Ugh! Those who cheat death disappear.
You can't be helped. Those foolish enough to forget their master need not free will. Misery. Till the day you die, you will be my puppet.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Hey, we've gotta go. Huh?
Uh-oh.
I won't let you leave here alive.
So yeah, welcome to a very tough fight. If I were you, start the fight by focusing on Sue and Misery. Namely, I would focus Sue first. She is a pain. Now luckily, Misery will spawn a whole bunch of enemies for you to heal off of. So frankly, it's pretty worth keeping her around, actually, as counterproductive as that sounds. Take out Sue, then deal with Misery. Alternatively, leave Misery around and you can keep healing throughout the fight, which is admittedly very nice. I like doing that, though you may not want to do that. Alright, Sue's down. Let's start focus on whooping some boss, shall we? So yeah, the actual thing we're here to fight is the core. As you can see, this fight gets incredibly hectic, but if you keep Misery around, you can just keep healing, and it's honestly not all that bad. It may not be the easiest fight in the world, but frankly, I think it's pretty not bad. Plus, the Polar Star does so much damage to this thing that honestly, it's not that bad at all. I will say, when he charges up that big beam attack, steer clear. That will do some serious damage to you if you're not paying attention. But it's not that bad of a fight. If you've not fulfilled the true ending requirements, this is the final fight, and you've destroyed the core.
The helicopter's good to go.
Fuel level sufficient. We can depart any time. I never would have thought that we'd be able to safely get back to the surface.
I wonder if those kids are safe or not.
An earthquake?
Something has happened to the core. Oh no! The island's starting to collapse. At this rate, it's only a matter of time until this area collapses too. Anyway, we need to escape.
And yeah, no kidding. So, if you've come this far and you've fulfilled all of the true ending requirements, go back to that shack that we saved in. You'll see that something is waiting there.
This way. You'll be squished if you don't run fast enough.
So yeah, it's time to get moving, because she wasn't kidding. Woo! You notice a hole has opened up. This is your final chance to save and heal the game. This is also where the final and true challenge waits. Next time we play Cave Story Plus, we will truly finish the game after making it through hell. As always, I've been Bread. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.